Well, one of the reasons that I picked this particular SawJet is that it is backed by a company the size of KUKA, where they're one of the largest companies in robotics in the world. And knowing that that was part of this machine really made me feel comfortable with something that is fairly new to this industry. We knew that we would need further capacity as kitchen and bath dealers that we deal with get busier. So we obviously started to look beyond our CNCs and our digitally enabled saws to see what the next step was. And SawJet technology is definitely the future in our industry. We, unfortunately purchased another brand in our New Hampshire facility. And the first 3 months that we had it, it was down 21 days. And so I was completely dissatisfied with that one. I happened to visit the BACA booth at the Stone Expo in January and saw that and immediately thought, oh, I wish I had seen this before I signed on that other brand. And so as we opened our Portland, Maine facility just a month ago here, it was automatic that I was going to get this machine. If somebody wanted my advice on this machine, I would truly say it was a phenomenal experience from installation and training standpoint. Having so many different CNCs over the years and different saws and trainings on those machines for my workers, I really found that what they did was exceptional. As our technician has been starting to work with it, we find that it's been very accessible. To reach the technician at BACA has been exceptionally easy. Typically on my other machines, they're on hold for 20 minutes and then someone's going to eventually call them back, and we've been able to get right through. Well, one of the benefits I've seen of this system is the fact that it has a dual table, and you don't have to watch a person stand there and run a machine while he's waiting for it to finish. He can actively be working on the second bed to lay it up and set it up while one is running. So for efficiency factor, it's an amazing increase over just a single bed. And I wouldn't even consider buying one without a double bed. The learning curve has been much easier on this system as opposed to the other SawJet that I purchased in 2014. The comfort level, I think, may come from the great training that they were able to have by visiting a production shop and running it there for a week. But overall, I think that this has had just an easier interface with the person running it. It really has exceptional nesting ability on the screen to be able to vein match and worry about yield at the same time has been a real help. In the past, on other saws, you're worried about one or the other, and this gives you the ability to really combine the two for a better look and yield at the same time. Well, I really wasn't surprised with the accuracy, because having visited KUKA, you know that this is, if a machine that is made by the same company is able to do surgeries on people in a medical sense, I didn't really have any concerns about accuracy. It had, on a piece of stone. It's absolutely been extremely accurate. One of the great things that I think about this machine can do, and the SawJet technology, is that it no longer has to go necessarily to a CNC to have radius cuts or sink cutouts. It's something that can go right to your fabrication department if you're very busy and need to get production out the door. And now means that my fabricators don't have to take out that old little hand tool and cut a radius. And of course, that always adds silica into the air that you don't want in a fabrication shop. So eliminating that brings down all of those concerns, and obviously is easier on the fabrication department. And I can't say enough about how I've bought many machines over the years in this industry, and the training has always been dismal. And a lot of the downtime that you get after you purchase a big machine like this is based on operator error. And the ability to get the kind of level of training that we received with BACA really has helped us, not even second guess our purchase here. We're very excited about it.